Hey guys, hope you guys are well. Welcome to this beautiful and abundant channel. It is Mama Manifests here. My name is actually Carly. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a tarot and oracle energy reader, I guess, if you will. I'm a Pleiadian starseed. I'm an intuitive empath. And most importantly, I'm a soul who loves to help other souls. So, okay, you guys, welcome. This is just going to be a collective message, right? A daily energy reading. Whenever you get this message, that's when it's meant for you to see it. And yeah, if you clicked on it, just trust that there's probably something in here for you today, okay? So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. We're going to do the Work Your Light Oracle and then the Starman Tarot. It's like the David Bowie deck. I always call it the David Bowie deck. So we're going to get some guidance. What can we do? I don't know if you guys felt it. A lot of you guys are kind of like on the same clock as me, on the same timeline. And last night, right, I know this, we said that the timing's fluid, but if you're watching this like right after I upload it, last night I started feeling like a huge energy upgrade, and my lower back, like I went from like huge energy to like falling asleep like immediately. And I feel like we're just going through this whole new level. Like I don't know what's going on energetically, right? Like that's not what I kind of like focus on. Like I tell you guys all the time, I feel the energy as opposed to like observe it or calculate it or anything like that. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys started feeling that. It just hit all of a sudden and it's super exciting. But yeah, I got super tired and integrating it. I feel like, we just need a little, I needed some rest, like just all of a sudden. So anyway, I'll always take some new upgrades. All right. We got a big energy coming out. First card out. The Crumbling. It's kind of like the Tower card in the tarot. And so what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to, you guys? And that's going to be different for each and every single one of you. There's something that's being held on to that's preventing you from living your true potential. Now, I posted something in the community section, or if you follow me on Instagram, it's like a written reading, and it's all about authenticity. And I feel like for some of you, this is like you're holding on because to something, like you're clinging on to holding back out of fear of something, out of fear of what the outcome is. Maybe you're attached to the outcome. Maybe you're attached to what other people are going to say, right? But like you really, really, really cannot go wrong with being true to you ever. Even if, right, we have a desired outcome, and we have to be detached from outcome. And we only learn how to be detached from outcome from facing situations and, maybe not having the circumstances work out how we thought we wanted them to, right? But as soon as you start doing these things, you start to realize that everything is always working out for us. And so if things don't work out the way that we wanted them to or the way we intended them to, later down the line, we might have disappointment in that moment. But later down the line, we can look back and see, wow, everything was working perfectly at that time. So the rule here, the rule of thumb is to be true to you. You really can't ever go wrong. Anybody that exits your life was never meant to be there. You don't want their energy weighing you down anyway, if they don't support you for who you truly are. So always be yourself, okay? And this is something, it's like we're like an onion. It takes some time, right? Like sometimes we don't even realize that we're wearing a mask, okay? We don't even realize it until we do. And as soon as we have that realization, right, then we can take off the mask. So huge message here. And I also see that there are people around you, okay? There's some situations, okay, draining you of your like life force, okay? So if you're not feeling like yourself, it's imperative right now because it's a big moment. There's a lot of stuff going on right now energetically. A lot of people are going through transitions in their lives. And a lot of people are just feeling powerless. So they are looking for situations to get power from, especially if they don't know how to make their own power, right? Because we do. That's what we do. That's what the Nine of Pentacles is we create our own power. We get it from source. We know this, but people who don't know this, they unintentionally, usually, go around to people, places, and things and try to take their energy. Or, a lot of the times, like, we don't even realize it, but there's a a huge call right now to call back your energy, okay? Call on Archangel Michael, okay? And it's as simple as calling on Archangel Michael. You can visualize Archangel Michael. There is no wrong way to do this. And you can say a prayer, right? Do an incantation. I call back my energy. Now, I'm going to say the prayer right here for us all really quick. I do this a lot whenever this card comes out because it's such a good prayer. So I encourage you all to just take a second. Take some deep breaths, okay? And I would say put your hand on either your heart or your solar plexus, because that's kind of where I feel like I'm, in pain right now. So wherever's comfortable for you, or if you want to take two hands and do both, I call back any lost soul fragments, power, or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others, that are not in the highest good of all, I relinquish now. Any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me, I call back now. Any cords or attachments from this life or others, I release now for the highest good of all. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, okay? And if you guys want to take it a little step further, like I said, do some visualization, you could look up a white light of protection. There's protection frequency. Maybe the next couple nights, sleep with a protection frequency on. I know I felt called to do that last night, just so I'm keeping my own energy. No reason to be scared. Actually buying into any fearful thoughts actually gives energy outside of us more energy. So just be confident in yourself. I think it's a good rule of thumb to always kind of take care of your energy field, especially if you're an empath, especially if you are an energy who works with the other side, right? Because it's imperative that, we want to continue working with the divine light energies and things like that. Again, nothing to be afraid of here, but yeah. Also, if you are not being yourself, if there's something you're holding back, if there's something that you're feeling, or you feel like you're around people and you can't be yourself, that is causing a huge drain within you. Okay. So if you're holding back your feelings, if you're holding back what you truly want to do out of fear of what other people are thinking, that's draining you and affecting every single aspect of your life, right? And the crumbling here, like a lot of the times the divine is not punishing. The divine is always working to give us exactly what we want in our lives. And that includes, the divine always gives us time to take care and be our authentic self and do what we need to do. But sometimes, if it goes outside that time clock, even though time is man-made and things like that, a big storm will come in and a crumbling will happen, which always is happening for us too. I think at the beginning I used to be afraid of those types of moments. I'm not anymore because I know everything's always happening for me. But anyway, the big message here is to seriously, because it's tying in with that other one, be yourself, okay? Because it's draining you from not being authentic is a huge drain on your energy field. And that's you can't get the creative projects you want done, maybe be the parent that you want to be, get the tasks, keep your house clean, cook for yourself, every single thing that has to do with energy. So I'm going to do 2 more shuffles here, and then I'm just going to pull 3, and we'll see what the guidance or whatever comes through from this deck. This is a big energy deck. I can't read a lot of these at a time because there was like 30 to 40 years making of this deck, and I can definitely feel the energy of all of those years putting this deck together. Okay, so what do we got here? Wow, yep, justice, okay? This is like you making just decisions, major arcana, okay? Huge. This card is coming out so big right now. And that's what I was kind of talking about here right now. Energetically, not like, I don't like to use the word karma. I mean, karma is a good word, right? And it's always happening for us, whether it's quote unquote bad karma or quote unquote good karma. But that's something, there's things being balanced out right now. So a lot of different people are looking outside of themselves for energy because they're feeling powerless right now. But that's also happening for them so they can learn how to create a relationship with themselves, their higher self, the divine, God, whatever you want to call it, and then be able to sustain their own energy. But doing what's right for you, I think this has been coming up a lot lately, is what's best for everybody, okay? Doing what's best for you is what's best for everybody. That's a rule of thumb. Be your authentic self. You can't go wrong. Card number 1, okay? Wow. Card number 2, it wanted to come out in reverse, a second major arcana. Today is huge. I'm like starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel very emotional, okay? Huge energy here, you guys. Huge energy. We got the Death card. Wanted to come out in reverse. There is something that has been avoided, okay? That's going to mean something differently for each and every one of you. But it's time. It's time to let it go, okay? And I don't know why, but you could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio, or you could be a Libra or a Scorpio. If not, it doesn't matter. I just felt called to say that because it's a special synchronicity for some of you, okay? But you gotta let it die. And death is such a wonderful energy. It can feel really heavy when we're going through it. Like I said, that must be why, my lower back and everything, I can feel it, because whenever we're transforming, it feels really intense. But it's on the other side of this, it's absolute beauty. Just imagine having like a dead garden, okay? And you just like letting it sit there, right? When you could be using that space to, I think you till it all out after, I don't know. I'm just trying to use words that I don't know what they mean, but you could clear out the entire space and make something truly beautiful. I mean, you could bring in a water feature. You could plant, oh gosh, I just feel the energy here, right? Like what you're holding on to is a dead garden. What you could be using that space for is something so absolutely magnificently, is that a word? I don't know. Beautiful, okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yep, you got to cut it out. The Queen of Swords cuts whatever she needs. She takes her head out of it. Usually the Queen of Swords has been hurt, right? She doesn't want to be cold, but she kind of has to be cold, right? She has to make that head over heart decision. She has a big heart underneath everything, but because, the person or people involved have taken advantage of her heart, right? She went from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. And this is kind of where you're at now. You have to make a head over heart decision. You have to do what's best for you. You have to cut out what doesn't serve you. You have to use your logical mind. You have to detach from your, emotions in this one. Okay. Yep. Because here's at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. This has been affecting, and it was in reverse the way I saw it. It's been affecting your abundance, your ability to attract beauty in your life, your energy level, and your confidence, okay? So I can't even explain it. Like, I can see the other side of this for you guys. I can see it because I've been through this situation so many times, and I'm also going through it right now. I can see the other side of this. It's so beautiful. You let go of this. It might be a couple tricky steps like on the way to the beauty. There might be this little transition process, but you don't even know. Like, again, I want you to close your eyes and visualize that dead garden that you're holding on to, and just imagine having that space, and you can put in rocks, beautiful shiny rocks, a bird feeder, a bird bath, whatever, like whatever, those shiny balls. Like it's like I can just see, like, just imagine. Okay, I want you to imagine that. That's what we're dealing with here. Yes, it might take a second. And you might get overwhelmed with clearing out all the rubbish, right? Your back might hurt, right? You might, whatever, you might get overwhelmed by the project. But just imagine how you're going to feel when you start putting down and going to the store and picking out what plants you want to put in your garden. I mean, come on, you guys. It's exciting, okay? And if you guys don't like gardening or anything else, pick another analogy. Y'all are smart. Y'all know what I mean. This is huge. Okay, be authentic, do what's best for you. What's best for you is what's best for everybody involved. Okay, we all are learning lessons here. Don't let other people manipulate you into saying, well, you can't do that to me. Oh, yes, I can. I'm doing what's best for me. Thank you. Have a good day. I love you guys. Namaste and God bless.